Hello scrapbookers, this is Megan back on the Crafty Maven Getaway, and I am up here sharing my process video for this simple and fun little project life page. So if you don't already know or follow me, I usually scrapbook my project life on a monthly basis. And I am really enjoying this because some days I take a lot of photos, other days I don't take a lot of photos. And on this particular day, this particular page is actually just one day in our life. And this was, we went to Lagoon Amusement Park, which is about 3 to 3.5 hours away from our house, on the last day of spring break. And I know you guys are all probably gasping because, yep, I am, what is that, 3-4 months behind? Because that would have been the end of March. So April, May, June, July. That's 5 months behind, guys. I am 5 months behind. And yes, also, I am super amazing at math. So anyway, I am trying to get caught up, and I am participating in the Scrap Gals 100 Days project. And right now, I'm taking a I think it's called Documenting Life. And it is just a month-based catch up on project life. So it's by Monica, and I cannot remember what her last name is, but I will try to remember to leave a link below so you can find the class on Big Picture Classes. And I have been trying to work really hard at getting caught up on my project life. So like I said, these photos are from March, and you can see that here I am using some already cut down or already cut up 4x6 cards, and I will scrapbook just one card at a time. So for this one, I had some scraps that I wanted to use up, and then also this, I think that's from the I Am collection, and I think I got that from a cherry on top order or something like that, that 4x6 card. So I just had this photo of the Utah sign, and so I am going to have that be the biggest part of this card. I'm going to pull out these Jelly Bean Soup Alphas from this sticker sheet, and this is, I think, one of their newer collections. It came in my June June Citrus Twist kits. Sorry, all the C kits get me so messed up. Cocoa Daisy, Citrus Twist, Click kits. They're all just so much alike. So here I'm going to decide to have this be my title card, and it's just going to say, "Welcome to Utah." Super simple, super easy. The sign in the photo is so small that I wanted to point out that that is where we're going and what the sign says. So I had to use a couple, or not use, but I had to make up my H and my E and my T because I am slowly running out of these alphas. And this alpha is the perfect size for project life type scrapbooking because it's small enough that you can use capitals, but it's not like too big that it's overwhelming. Okay, so here you can see I'm putting together all of these alphas to the way that they need to be to spell out the right words. And then I'm going to do a little bit of embellishing on this card. And I tried to keep this page simple because I've noticed lately that my project life pages, I try so hard to make them pretty, and I think it just gets away from me. I think that I try really, really hard, and then I end up not liking the page. So while I was doing this, I was actually chatting with Hannah. You can kind of see in the right-hand corner, my phone is on a little stand, and that's my charging stand. And it's also nice that my phone can stand up on there while I'm talking, right? So we like to chat and scrapbook at the same time. So we were doing this, or I was doing this one night while I was chatting with her, and I was just having fun chatting with her and trying not to spend a ton of time on this page. It never really works because usually for one page I spend an hour, and that's about how long it takes me to do a scrapbook page. So it doesn't bother me that I spend so much time on these project life pages, but at the same time I kind of would like to perfect my process and make it not so long. But I am really happy with how this one turned out. And it's been a while since I've been happy with a Project Life page. So I was super excited after finishing this one. Okay, so now here you can see I've added a couple embellishments. I had a cute little scallop, printed scallop that I added to the right underneath the layers behind the photo. And then I also added some, what are those called? Phrase stickers. And I think those are also from that Jelly Bean Soup Alpha. So I am done with that card and I'm going to move on to this next card. And this card had a little sentiment or saying or something underneath where I have the photo. So you can see right there it says I am, but I didn't really need that. I just liked the color, and the color kind of matched what is in the inspiration piece. So for this week, I kind of stuck with the colors. I was inspired by the blues and the different pinks that were in the inspiration piece. So here you can see I am just stamping all around this photo. And I actually got this idea from Adele. I saw her do this on a Project Life card once and I thought that was so fun. So I just stamped with my Dear Lizzie rotary date or rotary phrase stamp, and it just says this was red. And then I'm just journaling about how this was the first ride that Tinian picked to go on for the day, and it was just a little truck that went around in a circle pretty much. Tinian is not very, it's funny because he is adventurous, but he's not at the same time. Like, he's the baby, and so he is very risk-seeking kind of kid, but at the same time, like, when it comes to being adventurous in a place where there's a lot of people, I guess you could say, he's not very adventurous. Like, in our home, he will jump off couches, he will jump down the stairs, he will go crazy. But then when you get him out in public, he becomes this shy kid, and he doesn't, like, he wants to have fun, obviously, but he sticks to the easy stuff and the stuff that's not going to be scary. It's really funny. So here you can see I am just adding a mat behind the photo, and this is one of his favorite rides. We've gone to Lagoon probably about, I'd say once a year since he was, well, no, maybe not once a year. We went last year in 2016 for spring break, and then we went again this year for spring break, I think. And it's just, I think for us, it's a cheap solution. We're able to go on a quote-unquote vacation. It's only 3.5 hours away, so it doesn't cost a ton in gas to get there. And then since it's so close, we don't have to stay in a hotel. We can just drive home, which is what we did on this night. So it costs the money of gas to get down there and back, and then it also costs to get in. And it is quite pricey to get in, but at the same time, it's not Disneyland, you know? So this is something that we feel like we can afford and enjoy at this point in our life. I really honestly wish we could go to Disneyland, but if we're being honest here, yeah, I don't know if we'll ever be able to afford to go to Disneyland. Anyway, sorry, totally getting off topic here. You can see I am adding some Heidi Shine in teal. And that card is done. Now this one is super easy. I really loved this photo of the mountains with the clouds. And this was as we were driving from Idaho to Utah. This might have been right around the same time as the border picture that I took. So here I'm just looking at the sheet of stickers, and there's going to be one that I grab, and it's going to say the best is yet to come, and it is a tan color, and I just thought that had such a good contrast against that blue sky, and it was just really simple and looked good. Okay, so now I am moving on to this next card. I had this cute photo of Tinian trying to stop the moving ball. So there's this area where there is a ball that has water coming down it, and it's constantly moving, and the water keeps it moving, and then it kind of falls down and trickles down and becomes a little fountain. So my husband would always tell my kids, go stop the ball from moving, or, you know, something like that. You have to stop it. And so all my kids would just get up there and try stopping this ball from moving. So this photo is a photo of Tinian trying to do it all by himself. And then the next card that I'm going to work on is a picture of Brennan and Tinian trying to do it together. And I just thought that this is just cute, you know, just one of those things that you probably wouldn't remember that they used to love doing. So I wanted to make sure that I documented that. Here you can see I am again using a few scraps. I picked out a white piece of paper from my stash, and then I'm just gluing some of these scraps from scraps from my scrap bin and gluing those down on top of each other. Now here I decided to cut the photo down a little bit more, and then I'm going to glue it down. I'm going to do a little bit of journaling to the left of the photo, and it's just going to say, stop the rock. And that is pretty much it. Oh, I think I do add a little piece of, what is it? A phrase right there. There you go. And it says memories, and I ink the edges, and then I'm just going to glue it down with my glue gun. And that is done for that card. Sorry, I'm losing my words. So I'm going to move on to the next one, maybe, possibly. Oh, I did forget to ink the edges on the white paper, so I did that. And here I'm going to use another white piece of paper. And for this one, I'm going to use this leftover paper. I can't remember what collection that's from, but I got it in my June Citrus Twist kit. I'm also going to use this teal kind of, it's actually a light blue. It's not really teal. I'm going to use this light blue shimmer tape. And I'm just going to put that down there on the bottom. And then I'm going to glue that other paper up on top. Okay, now here you can see that I've got the background all glued down along with the photo, and I did find this cute little doily in my stash that had already been cut down to a really small size, and it was going to fit perfectly on the right hand side. So I add that down there. I also had added a few of those Amy Tangerine pink and blue stickers. The one at the top says fun, fun, fun. Then there's the blue one underneath it. It says this happened. And then the pink one says everything is a good idea. And I just thought those stickers were a cute little addition. I'm going to add this cute little Brad to the side there. And then this card is done. Now we are moving on to the very last 3 photos. So for this one, I had this cute photo of Tinian doing the bumper cars. Now this is like the kitty version of bumper cars. I also have a spread. I think I did that a couple weeks ago for the Crafty Maven. I think I might have done that one last month, where my husband and then Jonas and Tinian were all doing bumper cars. And so for this one was the kid version. So I'm going to keep this card super simple. I'm just putting it on a white scrap of paper. And I'm going to use, let's see, what is it? Rubber shape, I think, or an enamel shape. Let's see, here I'm just kind of cleaning up my area. And now here I decided to pull off this gray rubber shape. And those are from, I believe those are from Better Together, from Amy Tangerine. Then I also had this simple little, I think that was like a white and a pink background. And so I'm just adding that behind there to create some more texture and interest on this card. I'm going to pull out that Dear Lady phrase stamp again, and I'm going to stamp the, let's see, it says the best 5 times down the side there. And there's not really much I need to say about this spread or about this card, because I mean, you can tell what he's doing and you can see how happy he is in the photo. Okay, so now I am going to do this next card, and this one is going to be a little bit different because it is the only card that is going to be a journaling card. And I just had a lot of fun with this journaling card. I don't know. Like some journal, or not journals, some Project Life pages, I do a lot of journaling. I mean, not really, but I kind of do more journaling on some than other. So here I am going to use this XOXO little cube or square, whatever you want to call it. And then I'm going to glue down this ampersand, and that is also from the Amy Tan little rubber shapes. And then I'm going to put down this sticker that says happiness. So it's happiness and hugs and kisses is what it says. So I thought that was cute. So now I'm just going to do the journaling. And I'm actually not going to do all of the journaling on the camera because, like I was saying, I was talking to Hannah while I was doing this. And I don't know about you, but when I'm talking to someone, I can't journal at the same time. So here I'm like sitting and it takes me a while to get through this. So I'm going to stop writing after a little bit, and I think I'm going to move on. Okay, maybe not. Maybe I do keep going. I swear I stopped journaling. I think this is where I stopped journaling. Yep. Okay, so I'm going to stop journaling. Nope. I put my pen... I pulled the lid off of it again. Okay, so I did. Okay. I was like, I swear I stopped journaling. So the journaling just reads, Tinian loves riding the little kitty rides. I don't know if he'll ever stop loving them. He has a few favorites he goes between, the boat and anything that drives. He likes to keep safe. So then for this card, I thought this one was so cute that it says, you make me smile. And then I have this cute little picture of Tinian playing with a little duck that he won at one of the... what are those, like one of the game areas. So I gave each of the kids, I think I gave them $1 or maybe it was $2. I don't remember, but there was like this little game that you could play, and basically you had to guess which duck had a number under it or something like that. And then you could win a really big prize if you got the right number that was underneath it. I don't remember, but they didn't win. So they got a consolation prize of just winning a little rubber ducky. And Tinian absolutely loved his. Where is it now? I have no idea. But he did sleep with it on his bed that night when we got home, and I think for the rest of that week. So I thought that was pretty funny. So here you can see I'm just doing a bit of layering behind that photo. I'm going to ink the edges, and then we will be done with this spread. Thanks so much for watching today, you guys. I hope that you have enjoyed seeing how I put together this page.